guys, welcome to Jerry Reacts. Today, we're going to react to Season 1, Episode 14 of Legacies, which is entitled, Let's Just Finish the Dance. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there is a reaction. Links in the description box down below. Patreon, Twitch stream, everything in between. Jerry's hanging out back there. It gets more and more chaotic, but it'll clean up eventually. Our last episode for Episode 13 was tremendous. Easily, for me personally, the best episode of the season, focused around MG, but it had so many overlapping layers with Raph, Hope, Landon, Caleb, Saltzman, everybody, just that main core group, really everyone except for Lizzie and Josie. It was just solid, and it ends with the revelation of of Landon's supernatural ability, which is the fact that he is a Phoenix, which is pretty dope because we've been trying to figure it out this whole time. He would have to be something of his own thing. But now this comes into question of like, who is his father, and is he more so Jesus? Because his mother, Immaculate Conception with black goo, and then he dies and is resurrected, which goes in parallel with what he said at the beginning of the episode. It was just a solid all the way around. Like I have literal zero complaints. So yeah. Let's get into it. Let's just finish the dance. That's today's episode, and we're just gonna take it from there. All right, let's get into it. Sewer, water.
So we're clear then. You'll bring me what I want by any means necessary.
What's the third thing gonna be? That's probably what we'll do this episode, by the way, is figure out the third.
I need some indication that you agree, or else I withdraw my very generous offer and I toss you in right now.
Is it Dorian or Donovan? It's either going to be a monster or it's just hashtag bloop. It's probably Dorian. That's the one thing that makes sense, yeah? Look at y'all, bro. Laid the fuck up. Oh, it's just the way he was squishing her forehead. I said, God damn, it's a thick eyebrow. Oh, puppy dog whimpered in her sleep.
Hope, wake up. Hope, wake up.
Was he painting a picture of himself, or was she painting that?
Landon, are you okay?
He'll be alright, bro.
Well, I was recently dead, so I think I'll mend.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
What happened?
You were having a nightmare, and then you screamed, and some magical wave thing hit me, and now I
Now
have
I'm-
art supplies where no man should.
In his giblets.
Tell me about your little incident.
Why are they always fighting with these fucking Ninja Turtle sticks?
Isn't boyfriend confidentiality a thing? It should
No.
be.
Oh.
He's just worried about you, that's all.
It doesn't need to be.
Are you sure? Seems like you're manifesting a little stress and anxiety. My guess is you're still dealing with the trauma of seeing Landon dead.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, that would... I don't even know how I would function seeing something like that. I think I would... I mean, I think it's one thing because it's like, oh, hey, they're alive now, but you still saw them die. So it's like that trauma is just deep-rooted in your fucking brain pieces, you know, just way back in the back.
I've been there worse.
I mean, you have, but still.
I mean, with your family history, I just want to make
I
sure.
said I'm fine!
Nah, so you got some, yeah, you got a little extra layer of some bullshit going on with you.
Okay.
Tables, chairs, flowers, and a helium tank. Who ordered all this?
It's a party,
You
bro.
did a few months ago.
It's a party. Let's just finish the dance.
Why?
Just dance. She gonna get mad as fuck at you, brother, for not knowing.
I have some news.
Prom?
Many of you, like me, have forgotten
Homecoming?
that we are hosting this year's Miss Mystic Falls pageant.
Oh my word. Miss Mystic Falls. Legendary. It's about that time. You got to break out the dance, do a little number, wear the dress. When we were in Mystic Falls, in Virginia, or in Georgia, they have a in the shop that's below Mystic Falls. They have an entire like memorabilia shop. You can go, you can get shirts, you can have fucking Damon or Stefan on your face, or on your, you can have their face on your shirt. what have you. You can get daylight rings, necklaces. You can buy a bunch of weird shit that they just label Vampire Diaries stuff that's nothing to do with the Vampire Diaries. Custom-made pops, etc. But in the back, it's not that big of a shop, but in the back there is episode-worn clothing. Now, two things keep in mind. I walk in, turn my camera on. I'm like, this will be a great little vlog type situation. And I'm touching the clothes. I'm like, oh shit, this was such and such wore. As I'm doing it, you can see it on the camera. There is a huge sign everywhere that says no recording and don't touch anything. But I did get to touch the Miss Mystic Falls dress, if I'm not mistaken. Near that, I recorded it. One of the dresses, I was like, ooh, that's a nice material. So that's pretty dope. So the bridesmaid's dress is the one that I wore, the one that I touched. Bonnie's shirt. There's a Matt Donovan thing. There's one of Matt's jackets. Some of the Legacies clothes. Please do not touch. Oopsie, one of Klaus's shirts. And all their clothes are so small. And they're all autographed, which I think is also pretty dope. Just their basic ass, like, everyday outfits. They had a bunch of, like, the markers and stuff. I'll put that video somewhere if you guys want to watch it, just to check out any of the things I managed to put together. But I'm pretty sure it's Elena's dress. Yep, Elena's Miss Mystic Falls dress from Season 1, Episode 19. Elena competes in the Miss Mystic Falls pageant. When Stefan goes missing, Damon fills in as her escort. It's a very nice dress. That's all I can say.
I'm indestructible.
Right,
You're
so you
relatively
can't.
Indestructible. We finally have a long, clear road ahead of us, with no obstacles.
As long as nobody finds a white oak stake. Or, unless you MacGyver some bullshit and Ex Machina some fuckery, and then it's like, oh, only this could kill a tribe if there was ever one to exist, Something like that. Here comes this weird guy with weird hair. Oh, he was in the Vampire Diaries, wasn't he?
Who is that?
Ex-boyfriend?
That is Roman.
Roman.
My ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, okay, I remember that now. Ooh. But also, wasn't that the kid that was in Supernatural as well? That was like, I kept saying that's like a vampire, and then sure enough, here he is.
But I assure you, we remain committed to MG's care. He's such a good kid with a big heart.
I know this. I raised him. But when he left my home, he was not a murderer.
Dr. Saltzman's been a little overwhelmed.
How did the information get to her that he killed a fellow classmate? I would have kept that shit under wraps.
I've been doing a little recruiting recon for him lately, but he asked me to come in today and lend a hand.
Oh, this is Landon.
Her boyfriend. And a phoenix, by the way, which is
pretty cool.
So cool.
I better go find Dr. Saltzman.
Go on, Roman. Step, brother.
That was a little alpha male, you.
It wasn't,
the
but
90-year-old vampire ex you may have mentioned murdered your mom.
It is?
I would 1,000% hold him responsible. Sorry. I don't give a damn. I'm not in a forgiving mood. Haley, you died. Fire and brimstone. Shut all of it. Just every bit of it. Yeah, Roman sucks. Not Roman Reigns, respect your tribal chief. But yeah, that whole situation is super shitty. But him just being like, her boyfriend, I'm an alpha phoenix. Hope should have introduced him as, this is Landon, my boyfriend. She should have. I'm just saying.
Man, and
Pee
go to my room
pee.
for a little binge watching show.
Ooh.
You and I only make out when magical slugs invade our brains.
Well, there was that one time beforehand too, and another time before that as well. But they said binge watch and chill because they can't say Netflix and chill. I respect it. It's still the same gimmick. Kudos. Touche,
I
well
actually
played.
wanted to talk to you about the letter I wrote,
Did you read it?
which I'm guessing you haven't read yet.
Been dealing with a pageant, Penelope.
She's gonna be like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
leaving
can see that.
school and I have to go.
Lizzie's been dreaming of this day since she was little.
Well, your birth mother, not your actual mother. But I hear you. I'm with you.
Things have been rocky
Sweet.
between us recently.
Here.
So for me, throwing a few events helps her win the title. I'm all for it.
You agreed to help Lizzie win?
I'm supporting my sister. It's her crown,
About time.
and I'm fine with that.
Why are you
I got
so
another
aggressive?
task. something more strenuous if you have it.
Does this have anything to do with the return of Roman Sienna?
Ooh.
Because I can think of
So much about you before she passed.
all good things, I hope.
Not remotely.
I feel like if your daughter was pancaked in the middle of a fucking like school parking lot, I wouldn't want to like show up a couple weeks later to be a judge. You know, that's just me.
I am withdrawing from Miss Mystic
No,
Falls.
you're not. Get out there.
Fixed.
Look
There
at
is
their
always
faces,
next
dog.
year for me.
There's not.
But that does not mean that we here at the Salvatore School shouldn't bring home the title and stick it to those townies. So I have studied
Let Hope
both
win it.
stats and
Yeah.
advanced metrics, and I have chosen a replacement.
It's gonna be Hope. Yep.
Hope Michelson.
Yep. Just slap your sister right in the fucking face. Ugly business. I think it should have been PP, honestly. If I had to pick one,
Regret it.
like,
You are the perfect candidate. You are pageant pretty, reasonably well spoken, and not to mention you have the added bonus of being an orphan. Classic charity case. No one from the Salvatore School has ever come close.
girl.
Until today.
I mean, she's giving you the keys, so start the car. You know, what's up, MG?
What's up, killer?
That's not cool. That's a fucking weird thing to walk up and say to somebody.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's this?
Visiting contestants' changing rooms are down that way.
Okay, thanks.
Do you like comics? The Green Lantern.
Oh, he spotted it. Uh-oh.
He's only my favorite.
But which one? Which one? You a Jon Stewart fan? Because I'm a big Jon Stewart fan. You got Hal Jordan. If there's the other one too. Just not Grant. I don't think Grant's in his name. I think that's the Flash. What about the Squirrel? I'm a big Squirrel Lantern fan.
I'm Mia.
Not if I'm your escort.
Ooh.
MG is my escort.
Not anymore.
I might have convinced him to sit this one out.
And why would you do that?
If you read the letter, you don't.
Now I want to know the letter.
Time for rehearsal?
I still want to know their breakup, and I want to know the letter. You have me curious.
Mhm.
Wow. Very rarely, very, very rarely, just because it said, let's finish the dance, very rarely have we ever did a song lyric and that song actually play in the episode. Just dance, you know? Oh, so close, but we never
With
touch.
your eyes.
Flirt with the eyes, just a little bit. Left hand out. Never touching. Still intimate. Both hands. Look at us. We're so close. Former lovers. Now weird frenemy friends. Oh, bump again. Sorry. Watch out. Oh my God.
In your hair, you could have at least practiced the dance a little.
I'm not even gonna say anything rude. I don't know you. I'm gonna keep it in.
During this part, it's all about the simple intimacy of the near touch.
I'd just say go fuck yourself, Grandma. But then again,
Ruin this for me.
For you or for Lizzie?
ooh. Hey, dude, if PP helps Joe win this shit, just icing on the cake, bro, with a little cherry on top. Maraschino cherry. Like with an amaretto sour.
For both of us.
Question? Jon Stewart is the best Green Lantern by a mile.
But I tell you, Jon Stewart fan, right there. Yeah, he's gonna say Hal
Not
Jordan.
even close.
You Hal Jordan
But
fan?
that Hal Jordan
Come on, man.
story is for real though. I mean, dude kills his friends and still redeems himself. If he can make good on that, then there's hope for all of us, right?
Case in point with him, killing a friend. Redemption.
That's deep.
You kind of caught me at a deep moment.
Milton, we have to talk.
Woman. Mama. Lady. I get it. But damn, that was cold-blooded. You just wedged yourself right in there, huh?
I can't believe
You spent the last 2 years doing really good work for the school.
I don't give a fuck.
Your mother is still dead. How does any of that exonerate him?
It doesn't. But it's in the past. Leave it.
Oh, you're getting her riled up, buddy. You better.
I suffered through how much torture because I stole a knife, and this guy has a hand in the death of your.
Landon, stop.
Chill it out. Chill it out.
Come with me. You stay here, do nothing.
Much and all. So maybe you should go home.
Ooh.
And leave me be.
Yup. You done made it very clear. You want nothing to do with me. Not a single thing.
Lizzie.
She was eavesdropping, and she's gonna be like, "What do you mean, people like you?" And he's gonna be like, and then she's gonna, or maybe he'll end up turning her. I don't know, man. I'm just spitballing here.
Time bomb. I'm going to show you how to take care of it before you hurt someone, or worse, cost us the pageant.
And this is also good too. Sorry, not to fuck with your little mid-Paul's eyeballs there, but they've had constant beef for 13 straight episodes, right? And they always talk about her episodes, Lizzie's episodes. So now that Hope's kind of having something similar to that with this whatever ability you want to call it, with her magic power from her witch side, now's a good chance to fucking Hadouken, you know? And just let all that out.
Okay, I just needed some air.
You are fine.
And the fact that she's willing to take the time to even take her out in the woods to help her with that. Granted, it's probably for the benefit of everybody around there and to make sure she's clear-headed to win Miss Mystic Falls. While there is ulterior motives behind it, it still's more like it gives them a small chance to bond a little bit, you know? I mean, not with you watching, but all right. Louder. You could do better. It's old girl you were talking to because she is going to be what is the other word for Medusas? They were everywhere in God of War. Now I can't think of the name. I guarantee that's what that girl is though.
Who could?
It could be a bad spell translation, a potion mishap.
Or a monster.
There's no reason a monster would be here.
Unless this sentient jar of artisanal mayonnaise activated a new artifact. What did you touch?
Everything. Yeah, you solved the case, Sherlock. I'm gonna turn the entire school to stone, steal a horse from the stable, and Hope and I are gonna ride off into the sunset. Stop beating around the bush. Ask me what you really want to know.
Right.
Do I still have feelings for Hope?
Of course I do.
Yes. Of course I do, and I always will, but she would never get back with me. And look, you don't have to trust me on this, but you should definitely trust her.
Hey, he ain't telling no lies. I still don't fuck with him, but like Gorgon. There we go. Maybe she's just a Gorgon. Found it. Look at me go.
I'm not struggling anymore. I've dealt with it and moved on.
Is that gonna be Caroline's Miss Mystic Falls dress? Oh my God.
This was my mother's. We can alter it to fit you.
Hope is like a foot shorter than Caroline. Lizzie, that's so sweet. But isn't it also really fucked up that you're doing all of this for Hope, a girl you don't even like, and you're just doing it because you think that she's pageant pretty enough to win a competition, but you wouldn't do this for your own sister who shares the same mother who would probably love nothing more than to be in that dress. Exhausting.
The interview, like convincing you to win Miss Mystic Falls.
Even if I hadn't already tanked it.
That is a super fucked up invasion of privacy.
I don't want to win. Because then I'd be beating Hope, and Lizzie wants Hope to win. So all of your
Not
selfish,
about what Lizzie
obnoxious,
wants.
and evil meddling was for nothing.
You know.
You know.
Yep. Oh, Ricky. Hey, no bullshit. Right there. Now I can see it. Now I can see the Indiana Jones thing. That does look like a little Harrison 40, don't it? That's crazy. Wow, you ain't fooling nobody.
Landon Kirby. I won't hurt you or anyone else if you just take me to Landon Kirby.
I'm not giving up any of my friends, but I'm definitely not giving up Landon.
Can't turn me to stone. Maybe because he's supernatural. That's just some bullshit.
What are you gonna do when I'm not here to fight for you anymore?
What's that supposed to mean?
Just told you, bro.
You wanna know?
Yeah, she's gonna
Read the
leave.
letter.
Read the fucking letter. Told you, said she was gonna leave. That's what it feels like. Just when you feel like she made some sense to her and is like, hey, you can win this, and she still just looks at one look at her sister, bro, and takes the fall. Stop it.
Why do you smell like a bar?
Penelope Park told me that you are keeping a secret about my mom. She says that we met her and that I don't remember it. But you do.
Jeez, what a fucking bombshell.
She's lying, right?
Nope.
Just tell me she's lying, Hope.
She's not, buddy.
You know, I wasn't always the most honest person, but
it's getting high.
He's about to
fucking flame on.
And the truth, I can't be here right now.
Landon.
Oh, you're next.
Miss Renee Ford and James Stevens.
Think Raph will show up?
I can't do this. I can't do this.
Just 5 more minutes.
It feels like, I know it wasn't the same context or anything, but it felt too like, okay, oh, Stefan's not there, so here comes Damon, etc., etc., except that's not the case at all, but there is probably a loose parallel to it, but I don't give a flying fuck. You know you're in a school for like gifted kids, right? Oh, he done read up. Bell, bell, bell. Good night.
We're even.
It's kind of, again, another loose parallel of him talking about murder and Roman killing, like, Hope's mom, killing Haley. So that MG killing him, small levels of forgiveness all the way around.
Note that Penelope wrote me. She's leaving the school.
Oh, yeah.
When you knew?
I knew that.
It's always fucking something, ain't it?
What are they fighting about?
See, you thought this bullshit about winning was... That's exactly what I said, bro. You wasn't even worried about your own flesh and blood, dude. Like your own twin. That's crazy.
Who knows?
From Klaus Michelson, Lizzie. Hope's dad.
Yeah, read a book, dumbass.
From the Salvatore School, Miss Hope Michelson.
Is that how you just, in the middle of the dance, like you just announce the fucking winner? And meanwhile, this girl's having a whole breakdown. It's kind of clear she was going to win from the get-go of it. Lizzie didn't know. It was just some guy that had a crush on his mom. I also forgot that Klaus is the one that gave that dress. That's on me for not... I mean, that was fucking 3 years ago we watched this, right? 2, whatever. Who gives a shit? But still, 3. You know, Klaus and Caroline, boy, they had a thing. Now, I am Team Stereline until I die. I'll take that. I like them, but Klaus used to have Caroline and had her back up against some fucking oak trees out in the woods, right? But, I think I'm interested heavily in Hope's relationship with her father, like with him being gone and the way she feels about that and everything. Just everything. Oh, I forgot about her little tattoo in the back like the Haley clan had.
You help me get Josie back, and I'll help you get Landon.
Girl power. Pinky promise. There we go. I'll lock it in.
Did you know?
Give me a second chance after doing what I did.
Milton.
I don't like being called that.
MG.
And the only way I'm leaving this place is dead, with a stake in my heart.
Crumbled.
Or when I graduate. Hopefully it's when I graduate.
Right. And I don't know how long y'all stay here. It could be 8 years, 4 years, who knows? I don't know their grade system. She had no response for that?
You weren't gonna say goodbye?
Are you just gonna leave this episode?
Found and watch what happens to you next.
Saltzman got one too. Yep.
This
Felt it waiting to happen. It was very, the wholesomeness of it, like you felt like it was just going to be a direct kiss, but they kind of had that lingering moment of just like forehead. And the song in the background too, like I thought we had something more. I thought you wanted what I want. If I'm not here to love you, what am I here for? Oh, that's tough. Oh, she loves you.
obnoxious, selfish, evil.
Yeah, we only got a minute, bro. We'll wait till the end of it. Well, I'll try to make sure that's the first thing I talk about as soon as these credits hit.
Landon, right?
You're the boy my boy killed.
Hi.
I was mortified when I heard what MG put you through.
We worked it out. It's cool.
Let me give you a ride somewhere.
But thanks. I just need some much needed air.
It wasn't a question. I cleaned up her mess.
Hashtag bloop. So, Nia was the one sitting in that seat. It wasn't Dorian. We still haven't held Dorian. I hope that really wasn't the end of him. That'd be really bad writing. Let's just finish the dance. Has the school will host the Miss Mystic Falls pageant. Hope superpowers malfunction. MG and Landon deal with the fallout from the night of the full moon. Bing, bam, boop. We're going to cut straight to Penelope and Josie. So this whole time, the lingering question of why did they break up? That this breakup was so tragic. The way that it drastically affected Joe and also Lizzie at the same time. Something that everybody obviously knew about. And they made Penelope out to be the bad guy, right? And she comes around this entire time wanting what was best for Joe. And she even made the point that because of your sister, Joe can't be in a relationship. Like that's just the way it is. She has to take care of you. Therefore, she doesn't have time to be with me. I don't know if that's the reason they broke up or not, but her having that pen and everybody, just knowing what everybody wrote all the way around, and Penelope having the insider clue to the merge is tough. It's really, really, really fucking tough because she knows deep in Lizzie's subconscious, she knows from traveling through the different wish dimensions. Caroline knows their mother and their father, Alark. They all, even their actual mother, Biomom as they called her, everybody knows except for Joe now. Well, Lizzie doesn't know again because it's trapped in her brain, but she's going to read and get that information, and they have to learn about the merger that's going to take place in 5 to 6 years, and that just, it's disgusting. That's a lot to put people through, to put themselves through, especially emotionally. And now Josie, who 3 times now over the course of this just very short season, it's just been 14 episodes, has dealt with Penelope kind of coming back into her life and them kissing and nothing happening of it. And then it happens again because there's a slug monster in their brain. And now this last time, like, hey, I'm leaving the school. She wanted one reason to stay. I think if Joe would have put herself forward and tried to win Miss Mystic Falls, even if she lost, I think Penelope would have had even more of a reason to stay. But she's gone. And she can't stay around to watch what happens next with Josie. And that sucks. I like her as a character. If that is the last we see of her, I don't think it will be. But if it is the last we see of her, then touche, well played. A very enjoyable character with a swift redemption arc. Very nice. I hope Nia is somebody we get a bunch of in the future. I think that's a perfect match for MG, having a Gorgon around as well as a Phoenix. Having Mrs. G come around and kind of play this devil's advocate, this double agent. It sucks. It sucks in the sense of like it's just bad. It's good. It's a good twist. It just I hate it. I think the only person we really didn't have this episode was Raph. Miss Mystic Falls pageant goes off. Lizzie, instead of gifting her sister their mother's dress to participate, instead gives it to Hope. Hope wins it. The dress was a gift from Niklaus Michelson, and it's just pain all the way around. All the way around. But let's just finish the dance. It's over with and done. MG got the bond, and him and Landon made up, and now they got Landon sitting by the tar pit. And we'll see where that goes. We're in the home stretch. We got 2 episodes left of the season. Either they figure out what the third relic is and the Malivore thing takes place, or this is a 2-season-long event. Or maybe even might be the whole show. Who fucking knows? We already got rid of 2 of the relics, so I feel like it's something that would wrap up pretty quickly. So, another solid episode. Season 1, episode 14. Let's just finish the dance. Season 1, episode 15. I'll tell you a story. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.